Hey everybody, how's it going? Mushkin here, and you guys, Raw just ended, and tonight it was Slammy Night, Slammy Awards 2015. And the main event for tonight, you guys, was Sheamus versus Dean Ambrose inside of a steel cage. Now, how this match pretty much got set up tonight was Roman Reigns, the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion, came down to the ring while Stephanie McMahon was in the ring, and Stephanie was just like, you know, get out of my ring and all that stuff. I mean, she's pretty ticked off still at Roman and all that stuff, and Roman would not leave the ring. He was pretty much making her mad on purpose and all that stuff, and then finally he leaves the ring. He's on the crowd, you know, going back up the stairs and going backstage and all that stuff. And then Stephanie's like, you know what, I'm gonna make your life like a living hell, you know, and for all of your friends and your family, like, you know, tonight the Usos will face the New Day, and also your brother Dean Ambrose tonight will face Sheamus inside of a steel cage, you know. So that's how the match pretty much got set up. And you know, when the match was first announced, I think everybody was like, hey, this is gonna be a fun match. Now overall, the match, I thought it was okay for what it was worth. It wasn't like a main event to get too excited for once you saw the match, but it was whatever. Anyway, before the match even starts, you know, as Dean Ambrose is making his way down to the ring, Sheamus and the League of Nations are already in the ring, and, you know, Dean Ambrose doesn't even make it to the apron, and, you know, Sheamus just already gives him a broad kick, and then the Nation just starts attacking him pretty much. And then, you know, Sheamus is obviously dominating for the majority of the match. And, you know, Sheamus gives, like, the white noise to Ambrose off the second rope, I think it was, or the top rope. I think it was the second rope, though. And, you know, every time, of course, this is, like, you know, the most classic thing to do when you have, like, a team of members out there, or, like, a tag team or whatever. You know, every time Dean was trying to get out of the steel cage, you know, the League of Nations were just, you know, attacking Dean Ambrose and stopping him. And one really cool spot, though, I thought in this match was Dean Ambrose was at the very top of the steel cage, right, you guys? And he jumps, he gives him a flying elbow, he gives Sheamus a flying elbow, and that was literally the coolest thing that happened in this match. And also, I forgot to mention, you guys, like, I would say in the beginning, like, the first 2 or 3 minutes into the match, the crowd starts chanting, "This is boring." And when they start chanting that, like, the match had barely started, so I was like, hey, give the guys a chance. But after a while, I was like, I kind of agree with them, but it was hilarious. Like, it makes me laugh so much, like, when the crowd just starts chanting, "This is boring." I don't know why, because, like, you know, I'm just like, man, what must the people backstage be thinking? Like, I mean, that's hilarious to me. But anyway, that happens and all that stuff. And then Roman Reigns, you guys, comes out of nowhere, starts spearing the League of Nations, gets a steel chair, starts beating him up and all that stuff. And then he tosses the steel chair into the ring so Dean Ambrose could use it. Dean Ambrose, obviously, there's, you know, it's no DQ, no count. I mean, anything goes in the steel cage match, you know. And he starts attacking Sheamus with it, then gives him dirty deeds on it. Ryder starts climbing out of the cage, but Sheamus gets up and he starts to climb out of the cage as well. And they're both just like hitting each other, punching each other, trying to see who gets down first. And Dean Ambrose falls down to the ground. His feet hit the floor first, so obviously Dean Ambrose wins this match, you guys, and Sheamus is obviously ticked off. They cut backstage to Stephanie McMahon, and one of the interviews, I think it was Todd, who asked Stephanie, how do you feel about this? And Stephanie literally just started beating up Todd, and I was like, okay, like, whatever. I was like, calm down, Steph. But Slammy's overall, it was fun. I mean, you know, Ric Flair was there, Paul Heyman came back. Brock Lesnar didn't come back, but Paul Heyman came back. I mean, I think that ticked a lot of people off, because a lot of people were looking forward to Brock Lesnar coming back, including myself, and he wasn't there. Ticked me off as well, because I was looking forward to him coming back the whole entire night, but it didn't happen. But oh well, Paul Heyman was there, so that was cool. Santino came back and all that stuff. But yeah, you guys, that was it for tonight. It wasn't a good Raw, it wasn't a bad Raw, it was an okay Raw, I guess. I mean, last week was so good, with Vince coming back and stuff, and then this week was just like, okay. But anyways, you guys, that's it for this video. I went a little overboard with this video. I didn't want it to be this long, but I'm sorry, guys. But I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, give it a big old thumbs up. Subscribe to me for more videos, and hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow night for the live SmackDown review. So, yeah, you guys, I'll see you next time, and bye! What happened to my voice? Anyway, bye!